Very quickly, let's talk about sales funnel and why you should not create any ad without a funnel. Why you should not start any ad campaign without a funnel. All right, so quickly, I'm sure you've heard a lot of people talking about this. You've read a few things on the internet and you've seen advertising. You've seen a lot of organization, individuals, and a lot of information about sales funnel over the last couple of years. And of recent, it's become more pronounced because it's actually the era where people tend to share a lot of information compared to where a lot of people were keeping information to themselves. All right, right now, people sell what they know, people share what they know, and they want to equally circulate this information to put themselves as an authority in a particular niche. All right, so funnel has become a very pronounced word of recent. Now, a lot of people have been telling you what to do and what not to do. And here in this particular video, I'm going to take us straight to why you should not start any of your ad campaigns without a funnel. Yeah, it's very important. Yes. All right. So before we go deeper into it, if you are new to my channel, I want you to do me a favor. Just turn on the notification bell after you've clicked on the subscribe button, and also give me a thumbs up on this video and make me a comment. Make a comment on this video as well. That will do two things for me. It will help me to understand what you got and what I should improve on. Secondly, it will also help me to make this video go viral, to make video reach more people. Yeah, to help me push this video to more people. So that's the only favor I'm requesting of you. Share this video. Also, subscribe if you are new and turn on the notification bell. I drop amazing videos. All right, so quickly, you know, it's become really very important. Yeah, of recent, it's become very important. It's been the most important part of your marketing and sales process. All right, marketing is a journey. Sales doesn't just happen. All right, marketing is a journey. I've always said that in my previous videos. So if you check my other videos, you've seen me talk about a lot of all these. I've shared how to create a funnel in one of my videos. This particular one is specifically to educate you on why you should not consider starting any of your ad campaign that is going to likely lead to somewhere without creating a funnel, except your ad campaign is expected to grow your Facebook page or your Instagram followers, or is expected to just boost a particular post so you can have so you can reach more people just for post engagements, likes, and all that. But one thing I've always said is that likes don't pay bills, sales do. All right, in as much as we are going to grow your social media influence, in as much as we are going to grow your social media reach, in as much as we are going to grow your social media engagement, one thing you must take very dear to your heart every now and then is that those things don't pay bill. Likes, comments, and all that don't pay bill. Your ability to convert those people that you've had on your platform, on your social media, as well as people who have engaged your posts and all that, your ability to convert them is what determines your value. I mean, your what you get from those efforts. And the end result of all of this is being able to convert sales. Okay, so quickly, what is a sales funnel? And by now you should have known this, but in case you do not know, sales funnel basically, in a very layman time, serves as a nest that captures every traffic that is trying to dodge even after you've paid for reaching them. You know, we have two ways of generating traffic. You can have the organic way, you can have the inorganic way. So the organic way are those ones you reach and attract while just posting on your social media platform, like you post on your timeline on Facebook, you post on your Instagram, or a friend just helps you to share your content and then you did not pay anything for them to help you share. Those are that can be attributed to organic traffic. So those reach that you can gain without payments, those are organic traffic. Those are generated traffic without being paid for. All right. The paid traffic are those ones that before you can reach anybody, you have paid for it. For instance, now you have a particular product or information you want to reach out. You want to create brand awareness, you want to create brand influence, and you know that if you put in 5,000 naira, you can reach a particular number of individuals. So you put that amount and then send it out. All right. So what funnel does is that it helps you to acquire those leads. All right. Now the amazing thing about funnel is that it is not just for acquisition. Funnel, in my own arrangement, is actually funnel has 3 stages. All right. In my own arrangement, funnel has 3 stages, but in some of the in some of the diagrams you may see, yeah, in some of the diagrams you may see that represents funnel, you will see something like about 5 stages, but I categorize mine in 3 stages. Now, this is why. Now, the first stage of funnel is you acquiring. The second stage is you activating. And the third stage is you converting. All right. So a lot of people will not categorize it that way. But that is how I categorize mine based on some facts that I have been able to find out from my journey in marketing. All right. So funnel, a sales funnel basically serves as a nest. You know what nest is? Nest is more like the bed nest, more like a room meant to accommodate. Yeah. For example, now bed nest that birds sleep in is actually more like their shelter. All right. So we can say, okay, this is my nest. I have an apartment, nest of champions. Okay, you've heard something like nest of champion. Nest there is just an accommodating platform, accommodating space. Yeah, for your traffic. All right. Now, first of all, the nest here is where all your traffic will be redirected to. All right, the redirection. So I've always said that marketing is a journey. So marketing, as a matter of fact, begins outside of social media. Marketing begins outside of social media. So whatever platform you are using to generate traffic is not where your marketing should start from. All right, marketing begins outside of social media, and the moment marketing begins is where your funnel stands. All right, so you generate your lead from social media, you generate your lead from display ad, maybe from Google ads that you send out through YouTube, through display ads, or through Google search. Now, if I go to Google search and make a search, and then I get to see a particular information of individual or company that I'm looking for, and I click. For instance, I click for best place to learn effective marketing conversion, or how to develop sales funnel. And I clicked, and it takes you, if it takes you to my page where I sell sales funnel creation course. Now, where you are getting to from the search results on Google is because, one, I have been able to set up my search ad, or I've been able to structure my SEO, or you go to YouTube and you see my video, and then you click on a link after that and you get to my funnel. Now, I didn't sell to you with the ad. I didn't sell to you on the search result. I didn't sell to you on the YouTube. I will start the marketing the moment you land on my funnel. That is where the marketing begins. Now, everything I did to acquire you was a process. All right. That's what I said. Marketing is a journey. The journey started from the acquisition. The moment I've been able to acquire you, where should I acquire you to? Now, if I just leave you to click and get to just this is how to create your sales funnel, and then you leave. Tomorrow, I have no means to get back to you. And then before I can get back to you, it means I have to start spending afresh to get back, and I have to start reviewing how to get to target the audience, the same audience that I targeted to get to you earlier. Now, I have gotten your interest the first time and I have lost you. All right, so at this point, without a funnel, I had wasted effort, I had wasted resources, and I have wasted time. All right, but with my funnel, more things are going to be benefited. Now, quickly, look at it here. Now, what you lose without funnel. Now, there are so many things you can lose without having your funnel set up. All right, now this is it. You can choose to do these two things. Most people do not understand that by advertising to WhatsApp, you are actually advertising to a funnel. But what matters is, what do you do? How do you structure your WhatsApp before you create your ad to it? Now, we have an automation on WhatsApp as well. Yeah. And we have a follow-up process on WhatsApp as well. We also have a broadcast system on WhatsApp as well. Do you understand how these are set up before you create your ad? Now, this video is to educate you on how not to create your ad without setting up your funnel. Whether you create an independent funnel through a web page or you create a funnel through your WhatsApp, all you need to know is how to structure these things rightly, so that when the traffic is redirected to either of these places, you can be able to manage and convert them effectively. Now, what do you lose when you don't have funnel in place before creating your next ad? One, you will lose your most important assets. Yeah, you lose your assets. So I actually said it here is probably the most important business asset. Okay, your most important business assets. All right. So, and most people do not really understand when I said your most important business asset. It's not the shop, it's not the office, it's not the car. Yeah, get it right. It's not the staff. Your most important business assets are the leads you generate daily through your ad or organic traffic. This is the sincerest truth you will ever hear. If you lose, for instance, if you lose your office today, if you lose all your staffers today, if you lose all your, in fact, as a matter of fact, if you lose all your access, all access to your office, all access to your files, all access to your income at the moment, if you lose your money, your business money today, you lose your business certificate today, you lose your products today, you lose everything in your business today, but you have this one thing, you can easily bounce back. You can easily bounce back. All right. These are the things that made you in your business. These are what made your business the business. It wasn't the products, it wasn't the office, it wasn't your staff, it wasn't the location. Now, your most important business asset are your leads. Imagine having people who bought from you from day one to people who still buy from you 20 years after in your business. Now tell me, would any other business who just started be able to compete with your business who has this strength of assets? That's what I call it, the most important business asset, all right? Your leads, the leads you've acquired, all right? So first and foremost, what funnel does for you is that it attracts and acquires, all right? So your most important business assets are those leads you have acquired. Now, if you lose everything in your business and you have these leads, you can easily reinvent your business structure and idea. And then with these leads, your product and your services can easily be adopted again. By imagine having leads of over 20,000 persons. It can easily be adopted again and you can easily bounce back into your business, meaning that you can reintegrate your product and re-communicate your product into this lead and then get them to purchase them almost with zero ads. Now, imagine you've just lost everything. There is no money to run ad again. But then you have this access, you have access to over 30, 50,000 leads in your email, in your funnel, in your email, in your WhatsApp, okay? And then you have a means to reach them. All you need to do is structure your offer and broadcast to them, and you will be on your way to bouncing back to business. All right. So you will lose if you do not have this in place before you run ad. You are going to be wasting your ad and then just sending traffic to source with no means of capturing. All right. You're going to be losing a lot. Don't try that in your next ad. Be sure that you have structured your next ad effectively before you continue. All right. Second thing that you may lose is that your brand may go extinct. All right. You risk brand's extinction. All right. So while we take advantage of the social media space and all that, you must understand that you are on a rented space. All right. We must understand that our journey on this platform are limited. Our journey on this platform are also restricted. We are actually on a very limited and restricted space, meaning that on this particular space that you and I operate on can be restricted from us anytime. And then you may imagine waking up one day and you find out that your brand, your social media page on Facebook, your business page on Facebook and Instagram have been deleted. Imagine waking up someday and realize that you cannot have access to these platforms again. And all the 50,000 followers you built, all the thousands of followers you built on your business page and your personal page are all gone. What becomes of you next? You have to start afresh, start building again. It is not only difficult, it will be tiring and very discouraging. You have lost your brand, starting to build afresh. But if you had funnel, that wouldn't happen. All you need to do is to communicate through your funnel where you have captured your leads from day one and let them come back to you again. You cannot lose your brand. Your brand cannot go on extinction with an established funnel. All right. So the third thing is you will lose sales. A lot of us actually think that when we advertise directly for sales, we're actually making immediate sales. You may make little immediate sales, but you are losing the major sales. Major sales is that 90% of online sales don't take place immediately. So what you are only just taking advantage of are the mere 10%. So the huge 90% of the bulk of sales that don't take place at the first contact, you've lost them because you have no means of reaching back to the 90% of the sales you should have converted because one, you did not create a funnel before you created your campaign. All right. So before you commence your campaign, make sure that you have set up your funnel because you're going to be losing sales. Getting just 10% of out of 100% of sales is a waste of resources. All right. You stand a chance of maximizing the 90%, even when you can convert the immediate sales of the 10%. All right. You can still also come back and then re-establish what you need to convert the remaining 90% and to your advantage. All right. So why you should get a funnel before ad. All right, so this is why you should get a funnel before ad. Before your next ad campaign, be sure you get a funnel. And this is why. One, you will be able to easily attract and acquire leads. All right, so every ad that is sent out without a structure to acquire and keep this asset is actually a very wrong ad. Take it from me. Now, this is it. I already explained that in funnel, we have 3 stages on my own structure of funnel. That is why what I create for people and for my clients are a 3-stage funnel. Every of my clients that I create funnel for, they must have a 3-stage funnel. All right. The first stage of the funnel I create is a stage where you acquire. The second stage is the stage where you activate. And then the last stage is the stage where you convert. Now, that is the most important. We are coming to that place gradually. Now, the acquisition here is that most people make mistake when creating their funnel. Now, they actually think that funnel is when you send people to where they get to see, okay, they click on your ad on social media, maybe on Facebook, they don't go to your messenger, they don't go to your WhatsApp. For example, this is what many people think. They just go to a page where they see all your products displayed, and then if they want to order your products, they fill the form. And there is an instruction: don't fill the form if you are not ready. Can you imagine that? You are restricting a lead you paid money to reach, not to fill the form that would have enabled you to acquire them, because you feel they don't have the money immediately, or because you feel they are not ready to get the product immediately. You are losing your ability to convert 90% by leveraging only 10%. You are just eager to convert 10% by giving them instruction: don't complete this form if you are not ready to pay for this product immediately. I don't know who taught us that kind of marketing. And then it's a desperate marketing strategy. It's a form of desperation. All right. You are going to make little sales. Quite all right. You are going to make little sales, but you are going to lose more. All right. So when creating your sales funnel, one thing you must put in place is that the first stage is specifically for acquisition of leads. The first stage is specifically for acquisition of leads. All right. So your first stage has nothing to do with sales or marketing. Your first stage is to place an attractive thing there that will enable you acquire. Now, this is one thing, especially in the part of the world that I live, Nigeria, Africa. One thing I have learned from most marketers is that they are always eager to get. They don't really give enough. All right. Our Western counterparts will give you enough, but with a condition. All right. For instance, they will give you 30 days trial. But before you can access the 30 days trial, you must key in your debit card details. You must key in your debit card details, but they will not charge you. And then at the expiration of the 30 days, 2 things will happen. If it's either you cancel your account or you risk being debited for a renewed premium account. Now, this is it. They offered you 30 days to test the accounts, but then not without you providing your debit card details to their system, and not without you signing up an account to their system. Now, 2 things. They have you as their lead, and also they have your credit card details that they can automatically debit you at the end of the 30 days. Now, what they want to do is that within the 30 days, they want to be sure that you have gained value, that you will be willing to stay with them. Imagine giving you value that you cannot risk your business staying without those values in another 30 days. You are forced to stay with them by committing either monthly subscription or outright purchase of the products. This is how to acquire a lead. All right. This is how well to acquire a lead, not by being so desperate for sales. Now, with this, out of 1,000 person that landed on the page, at least 900 will subscribe and then key in their debit card details. All right. So in the end, maybe 10% may cancel the accounts, and then more than 90% will end up subscribing. That is paying for the product eventually. All right. So in the process of getting them to the 30 days, they are being gradually activated. All right. That brings us to the number 2 advantage of using a funnel before your next ad. It will give you the opportunity to activate the leads you've acquired. All right. Building a bond and establishing trust take process. They take processes. All right. At this stage, it's with a funnel that you can achieve it. Imagine someone who just made it for the first time and you want them to key in their debit card details and purchase a product worth 50,000 naira, purchase a product worth 30,000 or 20,000, even 5,000, and even 2,000 naira. You can imagine that, okay, fine, let me sell products for 1,000 naira. That one, people will not think twice before they pay. They don't stand to lose a lot. Now, if this happens, it's fine. But this is it. You will get to sell more when you are able to activate them. By activating them, it means that you've been able to establish a relationship. You've built a bond, and then you've been able to establish trust. People don't pay to people they don't trust. People don't buy to people they don't trust. Very limited number of persons will buy to those they can't trust. Now, within this space, with your funnel, you can be able to build trust. You can be able to build a bond relationship between the lead you've acquired, all right, with this process, all right? This helps you to activate them. By activating them, they are now a part of your business, part of your journey without you demanding. At this point, you are about to place your offer to them. When you place your offer to them, you are about to convert the leads. All right. For every marketing effort, the end and expected result is being able to activate a lead. All right. To make them a customer, to make them a client. But besides the sales conversion, all right, with funnel, you can turn a first-time client to your business evangelist. This is the most interesting part of it. Now, someone that has been in your list, that you have been able to create the right bonding, that you've been able to establish the right relationship with the person, he will share what he's gained from you with others. All right. They will be able to share your contacts when you have requested that they do so in your broadcast. Now look at it. I tell people who tend to have low engagement on social media, resist from selling. All right. When you create valuable content, you won't tell people to share before they share it. They will voluntarily share because they have benefited. They want others who are in their list to also benefit from what they've gained. All right, so this is it. In you creating a funnel before your next ad, you are preparing a structure for your more conversion. You are creating a structure for more sales. All right, rather than being desperate for immediate sales. All right, of course, I've always been an advocate for immediate yes response, but your immediate yes response does not necessarily mean immediate sales. Your immediate yes response can be, okay, immediate yes to subscribing to your list, all right? Immediate yes to accepting your brand, immediate yes to getting to like you, all right? These are processes you get to do with your funnel, all right? So I have a video that explains how this can be done practically. But this video was meant to educate you on why you should not create your next ad without preparing a funnel for it. All right, so I'm sure this has exposed your minds to it, right? Be sure that you take up this before your next campaign and be sure to put up these processes in place. And I'm going to assure you again that your next campaign will be a hit and you are going to gain more from every ad you pay for. All right, so if you are new to my channel, don't forget to turn on the notification bell after you've clicked on the subscribe button, and then click on like on this video, thumbs up there. All right, and also comment. Help make the video go viral by also sharing it to your contacts. All right, see you in the next video I'm going to drop.